Well, I don't want to play Team Fortress 2. The community is very toxic for Team Fortress 2, kind of similar to Minecraft. There is a dedicated player base, though. Liquid, that's more of like a Saturday kind of thing, bud. Right now, Saturdays are becoming like our community days. And I'm more open to something like that, but not something I stream throughout the week. You're one of them, Sparkles? I mean, there are people who are not, and there are people that are, but I'm talking like generally speaking. Like, I'm a Minecraft player, but I'm not too incredibly toxic. But I do understand when people say that the Minecraft community is a bunch of toxic little kids. Because I agree with them. Team Fortress has been around for a long time, so it's not necessarily a lot of little kids, but there are some people that are, I would say, very passionate about their game. And how it's played, who plays it, and everything else. And when there's competitiveness like that involved, people tend to lose their cool a little more than often. I'm a very competitive person, and I would completely lose chat focus when I'm playing a game like that, and that would cause them to leave. I've seen that with Chivalry. Even though I do talk to chat in between while I'm dead, while I'm playing, I notice people leave. They don't stick around. You can see the viewership dip and pick back up whenever I'm talking to people, and it's noticeable. Saying you earned it. You earned what? Hades? What did you earn? You mean just like it in general? Makeup points. Oh, cool. But yeah, golf with friends. Golf with friends would definitely be something to play on like a Saturday. Is that a free game or does it cost money? I like to try and play games that people can get into for free. I don't want to put a barrier of entry on a lot of people. You start getting questions about whether it's cross-play and everything else, and people want to do this and that. It is free? Okay. So that could be something we could look into for sure. Yeah, and I would treat it as a very casual game, Sparkles. Yeah, Flag Magnet. That's gonna happen to us when we play Factorio. Get ready for that. That's gonna be us playing Factorio. So get strapped in, because we're gonna be told a lot that we're doing everything wrong all the time. Okay, we made it into the island map. We're gonna refuel at this tanker that I set up strategically for us to refuel at, and then we're gonna go from there. Yeah, Flag Magnet. That's the reason why I stopped playing Factorio on stream, and that's why I'm afraid to really go back to it. Hi, him putty. Are you gonna cuff me? Is that what's happening right now? Have I hydrated lately? I have not. I should really hydrate right now. Yeah, Predator, but it's the same community. It's the same people. I have a streamer friend who pulls like 150 plus in the games that he plays. He'll go play Satisfactory and he's at 30 people. So I don't know if it's just not a category that's good for growth or what, but he tends to lose everybody when he's playing it. Element, because I said I would. That's why. Same reason why I went and played RimWorld. We're giving it a shot, okay? I have tried it before. I don't like RTS. I'm really good at micromanaging. I'm not really good at macro managing. I'm not good at setting up control keys, control groups, and everything, and playing on a large scale. So I would do very poorly in that. Yeah, there's a reason why I don't play RTS games like that. There's a reason why I'm bad at RimWorld when it comes to that. RimWorld has an RTS part to it. You don't find Satisfactory as compelling to watch at all. It's fun to play, though. And that's another issue with games like that. Some games are just boring to watch. Factorio, I mean, that might be the same thing. We'll have to see. Like I said, we're not going to spend... If I jump into it and notice that everybody's jumping ship and it's horrible, I'm going to bail faster than I did in KCD. KCD, I tucked it out for a little bit, but I should have bailed out way sooner. And they are billions. The voice acting does sound really, really cheap. But yeah, I played They Are Billions. I played on... There's a mode... I think I played on the hardest mode and got to day... I think it was like... There's a mode where you have to live until like day 80, and I made it to like day 78 or something like that, and got just eviscerated. I got good at that game once upon a time. But I wouldn't be able to talk to chat while I played it. I gotta be like pure focus mode. Element. But I used to play when I wasn't... Normally what I do, my strategy is I like to early rush. Trogdor, welcome in. Trogdor, Oathman, welcome in. I like to early rush and go clear out the immediate houses in a way big circle around me. That way I can set up vision and be more prepared when like smaller hordes come and stuff. But I don't think I'd be a very... I get... That and roguelikes. I get very angry at myself. If it's something that happens in the game, I usually kind of get peeved at it and move on. But if it's something that I did, I beat myself up about it for a long time. And I feel like that kind of negativity is not something I want to portray on stream a lot. So playing a game like that where I have room to fail so many times is not something I want to... Kerbal was like that at some times, where I would just beat myself up so bad and just be like, oh, this is horrible. I can't believe I did that. Alright, unload. Okay, so we've got the power fixed there. Let's go fix the other one. Well, I mean, that's how most... So the real heart of RTS is PvP. But most RTS games have a PvE element like that. Where you have to pretty much be a tower defense. Age of Empires is like that. There's a game mode where you can play like one versus another, but there's another where you can play in a map where things just come at you all the time. And I think StarCraft might have an endless mode like that now too. Either way, I don't think RTS is a very good fit for my kind of entertainment style here on Twitch. I tried climbing the StarCraft ladders way back in the day, and I was a big Terran guy, and I used to get Zerg rushed into the point where I would get angry, like very angry. How you doing, Floro? Welcome in. And I never made it very high in the ladder, competitive ladder. I played Age of Empires competitively for a while. Age of Empires I was a lot better at than I was at StarCraft, but I was also older. So I kind of had a better mindset about things. I might be better at it now that I've gotten like even more experience with things, but I probably still wouldn't be good at it. Not to a point where people are like, oh my god, you did such a good job. They'll just be like, well, he's dead again. Lol. Is there a path after that pole? Usually not, but it looks like there are some feeder paths. So let's go around. I see chains on your tires. Did you attempt Alaska or going to? I'm in Alaska. We have a truck out there. It's just out of gas. We've had a truck out there for almost a week now. It just has no gas right now. The reason why I bought these tires because I only had enough money to buy one set of tires, and this was the best set of tires to buy for it. This truck is going to go to Alaska eventually, but we're still trying to make some more money right now. I need to have a cushion of money before I go getting stuck in Alaska, because we're going to have to recover a few times. So we're going to need recover money. We're going to need a lot of stuff. But yeah, no, I've got almost the first map of Alaska already explored fully. I'm just afraid to go back right now. I was kind of waiting until level 14. That way I can properly, because the Chevrolet gets a roof kit at 14 with fuel, and I want to be able to recover the Chevy and put that on it. So I was kind of just knocking out some of these missions right here, that way I can get 14. How much game monies does he have? I have, it says 35, but I deduct 10 from that, so I have 25,000. I have a lot right now, but I'm trying not to spend it all at one time. How you doing, Klausison? Welcome in, buddy. I'm doing well, my friend. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I have to go through the swamp to get here. All right. It's kind of unfortunate. We got to do it, so let's go. There's a tree stump right there. Be mindful of that. There's one next to it also. We're going to go down and to the left. This is probably a really bad idea. Oh, this is a really bad idea. You have to pay for gas and it takes a couple hours to go a few miles, but it's free and instant to move a truck from one map to another, like Michigan to Alaska. Nope, it's not free. It costs money. To move the Chevrolet from Alaska to Michigan is $3,500 one way. And to move it back is $3,500 back the other way. So that's $7 grand. Which is why we never actually fixed the Chevrolet yet, because it's a lot of money. It has a snorkel. It does have a snorkel, but actually this one doesn't really have a snorkel. It has an air filter that's up high. That orange piece right there. It's not really a snorkel, but it's an air filter that's up high. The snorkel for this thing costs like $4 grand. We are making our way through here though. It's not fun. Age of Empires Definitive Edition easily has 60 hours of campaign playthrough and it's not micro-intensive. The issue of that game is its fan base has 6.7k watching right now, and that's without any of those pros online. Yeah, but that's why I'm not. That's why that's not on my radar at the moment. Age of Empires, I love Age of Empires, but yeah, it's one of those games where I can get dwarfed very easily, very quickly. I gotta pull from somewhere else. I can't pull from back there, so I have to pull from here. Oh, this is stressful, because I'm going to run out of gas again, I think. There we go. How you doing, Alex? Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, Element. They made the money issue in this for hard mode an issue. They made it really, really count. And apparently the go-to is to download or go to Map Runner and use that. That's apparently like the metagame. It's a third-party website that kind of tells you where everything is. That way you can maximize, min-max the gameplay. But I haven't been doing that. That's why I sometimes get people in here that want to tell me where everything is, because they know where everything is already. Warscar, welcome back, bud. How was the store full of crazies? Yep. Seems like a really good assessment of people. How's it going with me? It's going well. We're having a good day. We're doing what we need to do. We're staying out of trouble. Klaus is in. My issue with waypoints is that the game doesn't do it very well. Here's my issue with waypoints. Now I'll explain it because I explained it once and no one really understood what I was saying. If I want to go from here to this fallen pole, if I set one waypoint, you're not going to travel that. So what people do is they set a path. So let's say I set a path and I went here and then like there and then like down through here and stuff like that. And let's say I did this as a path, that way it actually made sense. As you drive over the blue dots, it clears that and shows you the next waypoint. My problem is, unless you drive over that, if you get over here just a little bit and you drive past it and don't clear it, it doesn't clear it. So then you don't know where you're headed to because it's wanting you to go back to the other waypoint. So that's my issue with waypoints in this game. Is that it's just really, really annoying when you miss a waypoint. So it's not worth it to me to go through all the trouble to make an entire waypoint path and then have it just right click them on the map. I'm not using a mouse. I would have to stop, go to the map, find the waypoint, you know, and everything else. And to do that effectively, nerf my age, I gotta shut the engine off because otherwise I'm using gas the whole time. I'm idling for way too long. I'd rather just go, man. I'd rather just go. I get it, but I don't care. It's not that much of a detriment to me where I feel like I need them. Captain Razel, have a good night. Yeah, slow cuz, and that's another thing. So, not play with the gamepad? Yeah, I've got a steering wheel in the living room, but I haven't hooked it up yet. I haven't really been in my office a lot besides streaming. But yeah, I'm playing on a gamepad, and it's not that easy. Alex, all of them have been claimed, but they've all been refunded because there's storms in my area right now, and she's actually hiding in the bathtub. So she wouldn't have even eaten one if you redeemed it. We would have just refunded you today like we have the other people already. So no treats for her at the moment, unfortunately. It should be clearing up here in a few hours. And if she feels like coming in and being a puppy, then we'll entertain her a little bit. But as of right now, it's not looking too good. So I apologize. Yeah, she doesn't like storms. She hasn't ever liked storms. That little tree's gonna come down, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. So as we drop off these metal plates, we actually get lighter and lighter, which is a good and a bad thing. I'm trying to get enough momentum and pull this trailer. Pull the trailer. And see, if I had the crane, I would move another load up onto the back of the truck here. That way I'd have weight on the whole truck. But it took the one out of my back first, not out of the trailer first, which kind of sucks. Oh, nerf my age. I'm playing on the PC right now. Where I'm playing Ultra 1080 144. You guys are seeing Ultra 1080 60 because I can't stream at 144 and I can't stream higher than 2K or higher than 1080. So yes, I have everything going. We are currently rocking and or a rolling. Is it worthwhile to go up there? I feel like I need to go back and refuel. The refueling was over here, right? I put it at the sawmill. It's over there. There's really no way to get back except for going back to the abandoned drill site. How much fuel do I have? A little over half. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to break off and go get gas. So I'm going to detach the trailer. And I'm going to go this way. And then back up. This truck does great by itself. It just doesn't do great pulling the trailer. It's a messy truck. This truck has been destroyed. It was like that when we first rescued it, though. If you repair in the garage, it repairs the body. But if you repair with, like, the little repair trailers, it doesn't fix any body damage that you have. I don't know why I chose to go back this way. This is a bad decision. Maybe we can make it work. Let's see. Looks like it rolled over more times than Sandy. Sandy doesn't really roll over very much. But accurate. She likes to run circles more than roll over. I don't know what it is, but it's happened ever since I got her as a pup. She doesn't like anybody touching her in her private areas. And for that reason, she doesn't like to roll over very much. She likes to get her belly rubbed, but she'll only do that on a very rare occasion. And if you're a stranger and she's meeting you for the first time and you go to pet her around her tail, she gets really antsy. She doesn't bite or anything, but she gets scared and runs away. And it sucks because I got her when she was 4 months old, and the amount of trauma she had to experience in the first 4 months to be able to be like that must suck. Because she's been like that ever since she was a puppy. So that's just the way it is. So I usually tell people when they first meet her for the first time, I'm like, pet her in the front half, don't pet her in the back half. Only when she's super comfortable with you will she let you do that. But even then, sometimes she gets weary. Like, she'll tuck her tail between her legs, and she'll look up at you with, like, little eyes like this. Make sure you're doing all right, because she doesn't like it near anywhere else. You want to give her so many pets and scritches? Well, she's in the bathtub right now. You can go sit with her in the tub. I have 2 bathrooms. It's the tub that's never been used before. Actually, I used it to give her a bath long time ago, but I don't use it myself. How long have I had her? I've had her since August of 2011. So I will have had her for 10 years in 2 months. And her birthday is in April. So she was born April of 2011. I got her in August of 2011. In a tub with the puppo. So yeah, she just recently had a 10-year birthday. I made her a steak. And she had a nice little dinner. And she's spoiled. Rotten. Did I set up the colony? I've got the... So, I ordered food for them because I have to coax them with food. They won't leave their nest unless I have food. I've got the transfer set up, but I don't have food yet. As soon as I get food, they'll be able to be transferred over. Because you have to make the area that they live in less appealing than the place you want them to go, and otherwise they won't move, obviously, because they're creatures of comfort. And so what the tactic is, what you do is normally you shine a light on top of the old nest and you take away all of the heating accessories to make it, you know, inaccessible. That way they get horrible and they move over to the next area. Well, the unfortunate thing about the current nest is it's always under light, and my house stays room temperature, so it doesn't really affect them. So what I have to do with the new area is, or the old area, is I gotta take away their food and their water, put it in the new area, put a heating pad over there, put it in the dark, and then I gotta wait a few days. So I have everything hooked up. They're scouting it out right now and stuff and checking it out, but they're not moving. But I ordered mealworms because the stores around me don't have any. And the mealworms are supposed to get here between the 2nd and the 5th. And here we are on the 3rd and they haven't showed up yet. So, Evie, welcome back. But I ordered them on the 25th of May. So I don't know why they're taking so long. All they gotta do is throw them in a bucket and send them to me. But there's gonna be a massive egg explosion when the stream goes live, because we're gonna up their protein intake. They're gonna be eating lots and lots and lots of worms. So there should be a big egg boom. There should be a big worker boom. And to make up for having the stream not go live in March like I wanted to originally, we're not going to hibernate the colony this season. They're going to stay through the winter time too. So they're going to run all year round, all the way until November of next year. So that's my current plan with that and where we're headed to. TJ, I gotta get up to go pet the dog. Oh, woe is me. Friggin' Nugs, how's work? Are you still enjoying it? Are you still as jazzed about it as the first day you were there? Oh, I got you, TJ. You can't call him over to you? You're like, come here, Papa. Alright, let's go back. Our trailer is there. Okay, we just refueled. Let's go back and grab our trailer. Work's been fun. It's a bit slow today because of the storms. Yep. Yeah, we got storms here today. It's actually coming through at a weird angle. It's coming from the southwest and going to the northeast, which is weird. It's not typical. Evie, you can type exclamation point ignore me and the bot will ignore you. If you don't want it to get you in the future. Your neighbor's dog is terrified of you and I have no idea why. This question is gonna sound weird, but it makes 100% sense. Sparkles, do you look different than those dogs' owners? It could just be the way that you look. The dog's not used to seeing people that look like that, so they don't understand. Dogs don't see color a lot, but they do pick up on facial features and body builds and everything else. Sandy loves women and children. She hates men. Except for me, obviously. But like if she sees a person who's like bigger and built, she's afraid of them. She doesn't like them, regardless of their color or anything like that. Someone help me tape my eyelids open. Go to sleep! Yo, weirdo, I'm not taping your eyelids open. So Sparkles, that could be what it is. As weird as that sounds.